everybody, guys and gals. Welcome back to the Iron Man Challenge.
Hi there.
There's Susie. She's undead and she's a mage. This episode, we're going to be finishing up the centaur ears. Centaur? Centaur? I don't know what the hell it is. We're going to try right up here. Looks like, I mean, according to Questie, the mobs are basically the same level. So let's go see. Again, I'm not sure why it's green, because these are yellow mobs. Some of them are higher level. Who knows? Anyway, let's get warmed up here. This thing has rend. That's very odd. I would expect for it to have something like lightning. Just went out of range there. Let's see how we do here. Get warmed up. I hope you guys and gals are doing all right today. There's the rend. There's the rend. Oh, immune to that. Is that nature damage? Yeah, okay, it makes sense. It's an elemental. Got to keep that in mind. It wouldn't be a bad play to pick up another wand that does, you know, shadow or fire damage or something. Let's get our buffs refreshed. What the fuck? Okay. All right. Well, we're not going in there, are we? No. Easily resisted, overpowered in there. 3 levels above us. So unfortunately, we got to head all the way back over here. We could hit level 36 today. We have, can't pick talents, what I'm looking for. What's training? We could have Dampened Magic 3 and Fireball 7, Mana Shield 3. So if we level up, we're going to go get all 3 of those. I don't really care about the Blizzard. Doesn't work in this challenge for us. Oh boy. Still steer well clear of Deep Strider Giant there. Makes me feel a little bit better that it's just not a skull, but you know, it's still an elite. I don't know that we get a quest to come here specifically as the Horde. Maybe we do. I'm not sure. I'm not really interested in most of the quests in here. This Thunderaxe Fortress, as far as going inside of it, is really dangerous. The Alliance have a quest to go in there, and I think there's an escort. But as the Horde, I don't know. Looks like there's a quest item that can drop, so maybe we go over there and farm those mobs, just like outside of the fortress. Anyway, all kinds of stuff happening with Microsoft's Blizzard. We got Fresh coming out. If it's not out already by the time this is out, I'm not sure when this comes out. I'm gonna look at my calendar a little bit closer. We've got Mists of Pandaria they're going to release as classic. Stop the Insanity, I say. I don't know. Probably end up playing it. We'll see. I liked the dungeons and the raids in Mists of Pandaria. I thought it was all right. I didn't actually do much questing. Well, that's not true. I did do questing, but I was, as I've mentioned a million times, just mostly doing achievements. Whoopsie. But we've got Finn. We could roll through Mists of Pandaria. I guess the level range, it goes up to 90, right? I think. I think Finn's, did we get him to 85? We got him to 80. I think we got him to 85. I'm actually not even sure. That was the first character I ever did on the channel. It's Finn the Dwarf Hunter. Don't want to mess with those. All right, let's have a drink here. And let's get into it. Got a pretty long way to go on this, but it's okay. Should get some nice XP for this. Kind of sick of this area. Yeah. It's kind of dreary. Got Thanksgiving coming up here in a couple of weeks too. So when kids have a lot of time off school, people take a lot of time off work around this time of year. Mainly, I would assume December, but I mentioned this before, but it's one of the things I miss about working in an office. I was always somebody who would work, you know, through that week of Christmas and stuff. I mean, obviously not Christmas Day. But I kind of liked being one of the few people in the whole building, you know, just me and a handful of people. I don't know, just because people decorate and everything, and there's really nothing going on. It's just kind of chill, and I always enjoyed it quite a bit. Not much else I miss about working in an office, though. I will say that. It depends. I think one of the best places I ever worked was Cape Fear Valley Hospital, Fayetteville, North Carolina. I liked it. Worked a lot of different jobs. A lot of big major places. I've worked on military bases, the Marine Corps Air Station in Cherry Point, North Carolina. I worked at NASA when I was very young in Langley. I think I've told that story before. A friend of my stepfather's got me the job, and I was like 17. I was young. And I was putting fiberglass on wings of test model planes that they would fly in these wind tunnels. It's the fucking coolest job. But I was so young and didn't give a shit. I ended up quitting or something. Man, if I would have stayed at that job, probably would have been retired, some awesome pension, and moved up in the company. I don't know. Who knows, right? Okay, this is... My shield got destroyed here. Okay. That was a level 36. Okay, gotcha. I worked at Surrey Nuclear Power Plant. I worked for Dominion Power. I worked for Wells Fargo, Wachovia, insurance companies. Another cool job I had was I used to install computer systems between Virginia, North and South Carolina for what's known as the Amber Alert program. Yeah. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children is part of that. That's a job I felt like I was like making a difference. It's one of the best IT jobs, and it was cool. I was on the road all the time. I had a little pickup truck, and I had Dell computers, and I had a whole thing. So I would go to local police stations, small police stations most of the time. And I would have a contact, usually like the sheriff or somebody, or if they had an IT person, I would talk to their IT person. I would set the computers up, connect with a DSL or a modem, depending on what they had at the station. There were scripts I had to run, blah, blah, blah. And then I would talk to the person and say, this is your login. Here's the program. Here's a number you contact for trouble. It was really cool. It was easy. And I don't know, I kind of liked being on the road all day, honestly. I was divorced and, just doing my thing. Yeah, it was fun. It's not good. These guys destroy. Use my mana gem here. God, I'm playing bad. It's horrible. Dude, the drop rate on these ears is pretty stupid. It's always more frustrating when you have a low drop rate and you're doing something like this where the mobs are kind of tough and challenging. It's, it makes it feel that much more grindy. To me, it does. Or at least with the green mobs. Yeah, it's grindy, but you can just kind of blow through them. So you got to be careful here. There's a mob here, and there's a mob right here as well. Way too close. Can we pull it here? We should be able to. That was a nice hit there. Alrighty. Uh-oh. We do have a troll coming here. We need to move. He's going to walk across the bridge there is what he's going to do. We don't want to mess with that because these hyenas, as you can see, level 38s. He should come right through here. Thank you for the ear. Appreciate it. Oh, I need to make my mana gem. May as well do it and then sit back down. Da 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 da. I was working at this place called Owens and Minor, which is in Richmond, Virginia. And when I was working there, I don't know if you guys remember Ross Perot. Probably not. He actually came to visit. He like knew somebody there, and he came to visit. It was like this big. It was kind of stupid, honestly, because they made us like leave our offices. We had to like line up. So you come into the building. It's a really cool building, but you come into the building. It's this big open lobby with these massive stairs that go up. So they had us basically all in the lobby in like this circle and then lining the stairs on the way up like he was a king or some shit. It was the weirdest. I remember not wanting to do it because like I don't give a shit about Ross Perot. I don't care just because he's friends with somebody at the company. Like, what if I don't support the guy, right? Like, I'm going to line up and treat the guy like royalty. It was pretty weird, to say the least. Man, it's all of these wind chasers here. I guess we can handle them. I do have the interrupt. Let's try. I'm okay with the lightning bolts. I mean, I'm not okay with them, but I'd rather have the lightning bolt than the heal. See how wrecked I'm getting here. She didn't try to heal. That's good. Okay. Let's eat and drink. No ear for you. The Stormers I'm much more comfortable with. I quit that job because of this incident that I had there. I had to work. I got a call, or I got a ticket. It was a priority ticket. One thing I've always hated, every place I've ever worked, they have this group of people called VIPs. Very important person. I can't stand I can't stand that they have that. Like, what does that make everybody else that works at the place? Are they not important? So anyway, anytime a ticket came in for a VIP, it was automatically a high priority. Didn't matter what it was high priority, and you had to go kiss ass. And But man, I had a ticket for this one lady, and I was on it immediately. Like, you know, it's like, okay, let me get on this. So for a ticket like that, the first thing you do is call. You call her, make sure she's going to be at her desk or whatever. Let her know you got the ticket. But I didn't know where she was. She was up on the executive floor. So I called. It went straight to voicemail. I was like, okay. So I did two things. I sent her an email really quick. But we had an internal messaging system. Basically like IM somebody, but it was company specific. So I used that because I needed to know where the hell she was, right? So I was IMing her. It's like, you know, hey, this is Eric Hudnall. I've got a ticket to come see you. I just need to know where your office is. She wouldn't get a reply, but I could see that she was online. So I'm sitting there, and I was actually getting ready to get up. I was like, I'll just go up and I'll ask where she is, right? Right about that time, I hear from behind me this fucking woman with this voice. She said my name in the most, like she yelled it in the most horrible, disgusted, angry voice I've ever heard. And it freaked me out, and it freaked everybody else out in the department too. So I turned around and looked. And she was shaking and almost crying. It was insane. And she's like, you're trying to... I can't remember exactly what she said, but basically like, she was like, you're trying to IM me, and I have this problem, and blah, 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 blah. And she said all this other shit and just walked off. So I'm just like sitting there in shock. I look up at my supervisor, and he's just kind of like, he didn't say anything. So I just went, like I had to keep up with her to follow her. The whole way up to her office, she's stopping at groups of people, yet losing her fucking mind and pointing. So I caught up to them. I caught up to her like on the second flight of stairs, and there's this group of people, and she's losing her mind, and everybody's just like, what the fuck is going on, right? And I didn't catch what she had been saying, but as I came up, she just pointed to me, and she goes, him! In the most horrible voice. Dude, I started to cuss her out right then and there, but I just kept it together. It caught me so off guard that I didn't really know how to respond to it. So I go up to her fucking desk. She's just standing in her office. Like I had to follow her. She's like almost running. I follow her in, and she's just standing with her arms crossed. Right? So I get onto her computer, and I fix the thing in like 30 seconds. But she could barely tell me what was wrong. I had read the ticket, so I saw what was happening. It was some database that she couldn't access. All I did was close out of the database and opened it. It had got hung up. And I was like, do you want to try it now? Like, I was kind of proud of myself for keeping my shit together. But she didn't. She just stood there. There's people outside because people were talking about it. There's people standing outside of her office and shit. My supervisor comes up. I don't know how long he had been standing there. He's like, Eric, you can go back to your desk. I'll take it from here. So I don't know what was said, but so apparently she had been talking to the help desk, which does frustrate people, and they couldn't figure out what was going on. And apparently she just thinks she's the queen or some shit, and she was inconvenienced. She had yelled at this help desk person, and then I got the ticket. And then, of course, I'm the face of IT. This is a problem if you are a desktop support technician. If they have a bad experience with the help desk, who they never see, they just think you're all the same, right? It's just, here's one of the douches from the IT department, that kind of thing. But it was bad. I actually quit because of it. But I had her department head came into our department later that day and apologized on behalf of the lady. I never got an apology, and I said as much. But see, here's the other thing. I was a contractor for the company, so I technically wasn't an Owens and Minor employee. I was a contractor with, you know, a lot of other people there, but I never got an apology. And then another lady came to talk to me, a lady who was friends with Ross Perot. This was a whole different time, but and she apologized as well. She goes, I heard what happened. It's unexcusable. She says, the person's been reprimanded. I was like, well, I never got an apology. And I don't know. She just didn't really say anything about it. I ended up quitting the next week because I kept thinking about it over and over. And I just quit. What a bitch, man. Like, beyond. This lady was almost, like, in tears with frustration and crying. She obviously had a deadline or something going on, but that doesn't give you the right to speak to another human being. So this is what I hate. This is one of the things I hate about when somebody's called a VIP, right? Screw that. Anyway, I'm like reliving it. Like, I'm upset because it was so... I've never experienced anything like that in a work environment. It was insane. Dude, we're not even halfway through with this quest. Let's be careful here. Can't let this guy run off this way. These guys hit so hard. Come on with the ears, dude. Come on, bro. You're a wind chaser, heartbreaker, dream taker. Don't you mess around with me. That's right. 2 wind chasers over here. I had another incident at that same place where we were issued an apology. Well, most of it was directed at my supervisor, even though I was the one who was trying to help this person. This guy was a complete ass. He had to give an apology, and it was the most unheartfelt apology you've ever heard. They made him write an email to my supervisor and me, giving an apology. Dude, the letter was so fucking sarcastic and short. Me and my supervisor were just laughing about it. It was like ridiculous. I don't know what the hell was up with that company, like the mentality there, man, but fucking stupid. If somebody spoke to me like that outside of the building, I'd probably whip their ass. I mean, obviously not a woman, but if a dude spoke to me the way this dude spoke to us on the phone, or the way that lady spoke to me, like, how about let's try this option? How about I whip your ass? Yeah, it wasn't that enjoyable, that job. The people I worked with were super cool in my department. That's not enough. I did not start with this. I need this up right now. Oh my god. Dude, just one resist off a mob that's higher level than us, and it's pretty rough. Alright. That was a terrible pull. We don't want to mess with this. Double pull there. Anyway, I haven't had to deal with an office environment in quite a while because, you know, I've basically worked from home for so long now, even though I haven't worked in a while, which, you know, that sucks too. All right, I guess I just eat the fireballs here. I mean, the lightning bolts, because I need to save my interrupt. It's got a 30-second CD on it. Good God. Centaur, like, look at the level. It says it's green by 4 levels below us. These mobs were the same level. I'm pretty sure they were. We can't fight these. This is ridiculous. This is the only other place you can get these. I don't know. That's weird to me. I wonder if it's somehow, like, tying... Well, I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's go check this northern camp just to be sure. We'll kill freaks on the way up there. These freaks need to be killed, and that's what we're here for. I got to get my mana gem made back up. Pretty key. I had a lag spike right there. Let me just wait for 530 mana so I can do this. I think it was a lag spike. Yeah, we are we're going to level up here soon. It makes me think that maybe all quests are based on the mobs in the area. Now, I'm not talking about these specifically, but aren't these green mobs out here? These buzzers and stuff? I don't know. They're definitely not. Ooh, boy. See, that's a green mob. I don't know why I'm putting total faith in the add-on, you know, there's... Obviously, it can be wrong. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to be the same level, but let's just check just to make sure. We did go up there to slay, what's his name? You know what? I don't want to do it. I don't feel like going over there. We're about to level up here, which will make this a little bit easier for us. Stupid. Shift F4 is my wand. Because I've left the wind chasers, it's like all we're getting. I've depleted everything else. How are we doing on time? Coming up on 40-ish minutes. Kinda, sorta. Let's deal with her. We've not had one of these try to heal yet. All right, we're getting there. Da 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 da. Mm-hmm. It's a lonely existence. Playing on an abandoned server. Much like my life. Yeah. What does that mean, eh? Yeah, it just means I'm alone. That's all. That's all that means. Yeah, that resist. We've killed this 33 times, but we were killing these obviously before we were on the quest, so it's kind of hard to get a sense of just how low the drop rate is. But it's low, that's for sure. All right, we got some freaks coming. Let's swim across here. Level 36. See if we can get a frost bolt to hit. Gives us a little bit more time. All right. Oh, he doesn't go all the way across. Okay. Okay. Let me figure out what I might want for dinner, and I do not know. Yikes. I feel like if I take the time to interrupt one of the lightning bolts, I feel like she's going to heal. And then I'm in an equally bad spot. Or worse, if it's like a full heal. Sometimes they can do a full heal, and it does not feel good. That's pretty lovely. No talent points for us. We have 27 unspent. So this makes the 33s green, if we can find one. Let's get her out of the way. I'm going to try and interrupt. See if this is going to be disastrous. If I can get her down quick enough. Yeah, that might actually be the better play here. They typically, an NPC would typically heal when it's like, 25% or lower health. I think is typically how it works. Let's get this freak. And then we're going to go level up if we get the damn quest done. That next rank of Mana Shield is right on time. There's no way I'm breaking this up over 3 episodes, so we're going to finish this quest. This is the only thing I do. Well, I always say that. There's only a handful of things I would change about Classic, but these ridiculous drop rates is definitely one of them. I would change it. Just so you have more of a sense of progression and you're moving along. When you get stuck on a quest like this, for like 2 effing hours, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good. There's a green mob. Gotta figure a keybind out because I've swapped back to Fire Blast. But I do like Scorch quite a bit. I'm using that. I'm using that. The other thing I could do is just kind of put it up here. Got to remember where Evocate is. I do this a lot when I switch a spell. If I'm used to it being in one spot, and then I switch it, I need to use it, and I can panic pretty hard. I don't think I need sticky glue up here. Yikes. Three effing ears. Let's choose the 33. see if this was a mistake. I think we're fine. The heal takes a second. Does it tell me how long the cast is? It doesn't. But these are basically the same spells, so Healing Wave is probably 2 or 3 second cast, I would imagine. Oh shit, I'm out of drinks. Yeah. Went through all of my moonberry juice. We don't get a better... We can't conjure a new drink until level 40, but the ones we conjure just are not that good. The moonberry juice is better by like 600 mana or something like that. 300 something. Can't remember what it is. We have to conjure some now. Swap that. Nice. Yeah, these are garbage. It's like 600 mana difference. Thing is, but when we hit level 40, I think we're going to be in the same situation. I'll be conjuring these, the 1992 mana, but I can probably buy a better one from the innkeeper, right? So, as long as we have the money to do it, I'm perfectly fine. What else am I going to spend gold on, except for, you know, just our trainer points is really it. Training points, not trainer points. The British people, you guys call sneakers trainers, right? Or is that like a certain kind of shoe? I think it's just like sneakers, right? Kind of cool. I could be wrong, but all I know is every time I'm watching damn it. A show from over there. I hear trainers a lot when they're talking about shoes. I think I'm going to let this guy come back to me here. Working my way back to you, babe. Two more ears. That was strange. Why the hell couldn't I cast that? Yeah, this kind of makes me think that maybe the tooltip is wrong. Maybe they don't do a healing wave. Ear. Bastard. Ugh. Don't think we're going to be getting any mage weave until we get into the next areas, which would be these 40 to 50s, I think. But we're fine. We're pretty far ahead. I mean, we're decently matched level with bandage, so I guess is how I'll word that. If I get a full bandage off, it essentially restores all of our health. So it's good for me. Come on, please, please give me fucking ears, man. This is stupid. They time-gated it so hard designing these quests. No, they just gave it a low drop rate. Okay. Okay. A subscription-based game? Yeah, see, it's just a low drop rate on it. Okay, all right. Excuse me, sir. Wait, get a little closer. Gonna be. Oh, that's why I couldn't get that off. Perfect. One more. We can do it. We can do it. What do you think? 5 more kills? Is it that bad? Is it 1 out of 5? Is it worse than that? It feels like it's worse than that. It's a Magram Stama. Take the paddle to Stormwind. Come on.
Well done.
That's goodbye to you. Wait. Oh, it gets turned in here. Okay, I'm so glad I checked that. Yeah, Ghost Walker Post. And then, well, we don't need to go to Shadow Prey, so we're going to take the portal to what's on this side of the world. It's Ogrimmar. We'll just portal to Ogrimmar and we will train up. Got enough crap in this area? Good golly. I'm so happy that that quest is done. goodbye to you. That's not where you belong. You don't belong on the road. You see those bones over there? That's where you belong. Oh, wait. Ghostwalker Post. Yeah, up here. Kind of hoping we get a snow. They've called for it a few times, but we've not gotten any yet. I am 7,000 feet above sea level here in Silver City. I think I'm 7. Well, all of us who live here, not just me. I have a theory that it's harder to accurately predict at higher elevations. The only reason I say that is because it happens a lot where it just doesn't snow. But you can also have a thing where it's snowing all around you. Except for like where you are. That's a thing too.
Strength and by now the centaur must know your name. I'm sure they know it and respect it and fear it. And just as they know you, they know the banner under which you ride. The banner of the Horde.
Well, they wouldn't know my name. They'd probably give me a nickname, but not like I'm having a conversation with them. Okay. This takes us exactly where we need to be. Hey, brother.
Hey.
Greetings, adventurer.
Hi.
Are you here to learn of the hidden arts?
I can pick this up. Yes.
Hello, man.
Hi.
It is time, adventurer, for you to speak with Tabitha, the hermit of Dustwallow Marsh. She will instruct you on the creation of a powerful mage's implement. Tabitha's shack lies deep in Dustwallow Marsh, west of Theramore.
No, Kona Colt's good. It's not a bad finisher, honestly. It does require a bit of mana to use it. And I'm usually just about out of mana by the time we get down to wanting to slow something down. Or thing is, Frost Nova is way, way cheaper. I'm going to hold off on it for right now. Arcane Missiles. I don't really use it.
Bye-bye now.
It's because it's channeled. However, what am I doing here? Mana Shield, rank 3. So this now absorbs 300. Pretty good. We have rank 7 Fireball, 255 to 335. Quite the upgrade. What else did I get? That's it, just the 2. All right. Is it worth me getting the portal to Thunder Bluff? Oh, we're at an hour here. I think I'm going to fly to Thunder Bluff just to get the portal. In case we get a quest or something, I've got to go there for whatever reason. We've got these two. Oh, I need to pick up some more runes of teleportation. We may as well do this. We're going to run slightly over, but we can get them down here. Like arcane goods or something. And then we'll wrap it up and give her some much needed rest here. Yeah, so again, like I know a lot of these abilities are good that I could get, but what I'm doing is I'm just kind of, I'm weighing it against how we would use them and what situation I would use them. And like I said, with Cone of Cold, like, well, it was almost 400 mana or almost 300 mana. What I would use Cone of Cold for, because Frost Armor usually will slow a target down that's running away from us, I would basically use it as a finisher, right? But I usually don't have that much mana to spare. I mean, you see how it works out for us every time. We're like way down here. So I feel like I would not have the mana to use it anyway.
Blood and thunder.
Thunder and blood. Get 10 of these. I think they only stack to 10. You can have that and that. We can't use health pots. I don't know why I'm hanging on to that. We may as well sell it. Okay. You can have that. All right.
Farewell.
So I'm going to go jump on the bird, and I'm going to fly us to... Wait, what is that? Why is the graphics like fluttering here? Let's go see what this is. Like, this sounds like where I just was, but let's go see. They're lower level quests, but there's a chain of them. Let's make a little bit of a longer episode here. Looks like he's down here in the Cleft of Shadow with these Cleft of Shadow freaks. Oh, man, he's above me. Yeah, I should have known that because he's got a patrol. Well, no, he's down here. He patrols down here. Who am I looking for? Oh, it's this dude. I thought that said Craven Dork.
Be still, adventurer, and allow me to share with you something important to our people, but far from obvious. We are a proud race, and the war with the humans tried even Thrall's great patience. You see, our war chief is wise and prudent, and he continues to put his people first.
But
ultimately, he is a diplomat. And in his time with the humans, he learned much of their ways. If the tale I've started piques your interest, then find Keldron near the western exit of the city. His hovel is there.
Do you mean his hovel? All right, let's see if we can find his hovel. That's right, making fun of you. Yeah, I saw this before, but in my mind... Well, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I didn't pick it up, but I remember seeing it. Da 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 do do dee dee. Wait, isn't this the building? Oh no, this is, we're already up. I was looking for the building where you run upstairs, but we're already up here. Anyway, as you may or may not know by now, I called it quits on Baldur's Gate 3. It's just not for me. I was just kind of too frustrated with it. I mean, it seems like an amazing game for sure. It's just not every game is for every type of player, and it's just not. I'm just not the type of player to play it. That would be something I'd have to play off camera, because I was doing so much fumbling around and just didn't feel good.
Bhutani, noble adventurer. I am Keldron, student of magic and other mystical arts. The business Craven sent you here to speak to me about requires a touch more subtlety than you've previously needed, but that does not mean you cannot still aid our cause. Please, make yourself comfortable, and I shall tell you why the war chief has need of my aid, and yours.
Okay.
It starts with appearances, adventurer. How the Horde sees itself.
Okay.
How our allies see us.
This sounds too political
most
for me.
importantly,
what do I need to kill?
How our enemies see us. As the Alliance progresses deeper and deeper into Kalimdor, incorrect conclusions may be drawn about the Horde making pacts with the Burning Legion. The War Chief cannot allow that to happen. And with his blessing, I am taking control of overseeing them removed. I have agents in the area of Desolus at the Ghost Walker Post, north of the Great Kodo Graveyard.
Okay.
Head south of the Charred Vale in the Stone Talon Mountains, and you shall come across it. When you arrive, seek out Takata Steelblade.
Takata Steelblade.
Dub.
All right. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap up the episode here. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me today. You guys and gals take care. Susie and I will catch you in the next episode.
Hello.
The next episode.
Goodbye.
Peace.